Good afternoon. It's kind of hot out here today. Well, I don't think the radio shows are going over too good. I have maybe 3 or 4 people that really like it, that have commented, and it's not getting very many views, so I don't think I'm going to continue with that. I was hoping it would be a little better success with that. But anyways, today I'm out here cleaning out my shed, or at least wise I started to. This is 100 foot of camera wire. My camera, the first one of 4 rolls that got all knotted up on me. Tarpaulins, extra boxes, stuff that I'm going to donate. Radio Shack scanner, programmable scanner. In addition to odds and ends, and more odds and ends here that are going to be donated to the flea market at the grade school that I went to. Some cordless phones and stuff, and stuff like that I'm going to just put in here. Boxes I'm going to collapse. Our DVR my wife got a couple years ago. This box here I'm going to bring to my brother's. He's got to move, and he's got maybe a couple of hundred hardcover books, so I'll give that to him, but he's got to start packing up. He's not doing very much now, and there's a possibility that he may be able to get into affordable housing. Anyways, in the Dorkel shed, yeah, Dorkel's, well, according to the story, he's in that Floppy hospital. But anyways, I'm trying to organize and get stuff out of the main shed, shove it in here. When I built this shed originally, this shed was primarily used for extra storage and can be stored right to the ceiling. This was not meant to be a working shed. Of course, if I need anything in the back, I got to crawl to a lot of stuff. I don't know. I make this stuff, but I got no room. I got rid of a lot of empty boxes, and I got a huge bag of packing material and old plastic bags and stuff. An old coat that's now musty because it's been in here, a work coat. Down here, I bought this about 6 or 7, maybe 8 years ago at the very flea market. I'm probably going to donate it to. Is a Sony, I think, subwoofer for a computer. Here is a car subwoofer system that takes 2 8-inch woofers, but both woofers were blown. I bought that at the yard sale about 10 years ago, and I replaced it with one woofer that I had, and it's a woofer that has 2 voice coils, so I phased them, and I'm using one woofer in a box designed for 2. I'm just going to donate that back to the school, at the yard sale. And over here, this is a high voltage supply. I got out of, when I was working, one of the labs, they threw this out, and I modified it. The box was already there, and I made a high voltage supply out of it using a transformer out of a bug whacker, you know, the kind that you plug in. And I used to use this when I had my screen house. I had a wire all the way around. And stray cats were pissing on the screen house. So I had, I don't know how many volts this is, but it's got a, can't read that anymore. It's got a limiting resistor, so it's very low current. It won't hurt anybody. So I built that. Maybe I'll hook it up to keep the raccoons out of here. Not to kill them. This is just a little tingle, because it's got a high resistance in series with it. Here is a power amplifier. There's a good foam brush here. I don't know what it's doing over here. This is a power amplifier that I never use. It's like 105 watts a channel. I got no room for this stuff. Audio cassettes, well, I'm going to hang on to that. That's all my personal stuff. Now here I got 2 Techniques 15-inch speaker system. that we used to use when we had cookouts to hook to my stereo in here. They're high efficiency speakers, bass reflex, but they had a resonance, a high resonance, and it was very boomy. It didn't have a nice bass to it. Probably a resonant about 150 cycles or more. So what I did is I opened the box up, I took the speaker out of it, and packed them with old clothes, old pants and shirt and stuff. Packed it, because it didn't have any fiberglass in there, and I didn't have any fiberglass. And I got the resonant point down where the bass is damn good. But there's two of them here, and they take the whole quarter of the shed up. Over here is old camcorders throughout the years that I had boxes for. There's a Nikon 2500 2 megapixel, my first good digital camera. I mean, I still got the boxes to this stuff, you know. There's a computer power supply over here. I have no idea if it works. I don't know. It could be blown. I don't know. I can't even get at my tools over here because I got too much junk in here. So I gotta get rid of this stuff. I really hate to get rid of these speakers because if we ever have a cookout, which we haven't had since 2009, I would like to have music here, but I think the cookout days are over. As we get older, we don't feel like doing things like that and fighting the bugs and the heat and humidity and stuff. And, you know, I got to clean this place up. I can't even get at my little workbench here to do things. Here I got all my drills together. So if I need them, the drills and the grinders, I threw the boxes away and kept the instructions. And these work all right. The drill masters aren't great on batteries, but it works okay for light duty stuff because I have the DeWalt's down here if I need them. One's electric and the other has 2 batteries in it. And for the heavy stuff, that's what I use. For the light stuff, this is what I use. And I should get rid of this damn Ryobi here because the batteries are stone dead after sitting for a few days. And I have to keep the Ryobis on constant charge. So, in other words, if I'm using it, I'll grab this battery, stick it on, and it'll do my work for me and stick the dead battery on. But I got to keep the battery on charge all the time. The Harbor Freight Drill Masters are 18 volts, and they're okay. They're not great, but I only paid I paid less than $15 for a drill and a battery and a light that came with it. You know, here's the light over here. So less than $15 a couple months ago. So that's the verdict here. I got so much stuff that I have to donate, and I got floppy disks all over the place. I got them here. I got a box of 100 over there. There's another box underneath that's got recorded ones on there. But, you know, I still got a couple of XP computers in the other shed, in the Dorkel shed, that still have the floppy drive in them. But nobody uses those things anymore. So I've been working on this shed for about a week. I figured I'd just show you what I've been doing. Today is Thursday, so I won't get a chance to bring this to the school. Saturday morning I'll come in here and I'll pick up this and I'll donate it. I mean, I got a subwoofer on my computer in the house now, Eltic Lansing. And I don't have the room for anything more in the house. So these big speakers, well, they sound good. I only paid I think $15 or $20 a pair for those when I bought them at a yard sale quite a few years ago. So right now I just moved everything out of here and threw it over here. And this is an old vacuum cleaner that it works. It works good. but I don't use it. That's one of my hand vacs you plug in. And I'm going to donate that to the school. And everything in this shed, even though it doesn't leak, anything that's cloth, gets musty smelling. Like this coat here was in this duffel bag here, and it stunk. Well, I got to get going here. I got to get to work. I got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Wasn't there a song by that? I think Jerry Reed did that. That's not the name of it, but and the other day I picked up two. I don't have any projects going for woodworking. Two 10-foot pressure treated 2x4s, and they got a curve in them. They're bowed on that one, and this one's got a little imperfection here, but nothing major, and they're 70% off. So I got that's the only way they sell wood now. Whatever the regular price is, they take 70% off. And if I need some pressure treated, I have it. I was going to try to untangle this mess here, but I think I'd be here all day and maybe the next day doing it, because I eventually want to get another camera outside the house here, faced out this way, but that's not a priority right now because I've got enough hooked up now. So now if you look around, you can see that the trees are finally coming into bloom. I don't think this peckerhole tree is going to come to life. It don't look like it's blooming at all. I think it's finally dead. It's been blooming every year, but there's too many damn holes in it. And it's one extreme to the other. I have always said that it'll go from winter to summer, so it's too damn hot to do any work out here. It's not humid yet, but it's a little more than I like in temperature. I hate the snow, of course, you know that, and I hate the high humidity. And I hate it when it's real hot. No happy medium for me, I guess. Well, I guess that's about it. I did want to give you a little update and so on, and I'll kind of play it by ear as far as that radio show is concerned. It's a lot easier for me to do a good skit without the video on such as a radio show. But the people that commented on it are the older generation, like myself. And those are the people that grew up. We grew up with radio shows, and the younger generation it doesn't click with them. And I can see why we don't get too many comments on them, because unless something's moving on the screen and you're looking at a movie or some action or something, it doesn't interest most of the younger generation. There are some that like it, but so I'll see how that goes, because as far as doing the actual Uncle Dorkle videos like we done, that's a little more involved. So I figured if I put the radio show in there, it'll kind of like keep the storyline going, and then when I get to back to the actual videos where Uncle Dorkle is in the videos and Hackbar and myself and so forth, then that'll kind of like keep the story all together. So that that's assuming that you watch them. There's a lot of people that really don't care for them, any of them, because I can tell there are some that prefer my project videos. And oh my goodness, how many project videos can I do? I mean, I'm only one guy, I'm doing the best I can. I got work on the van to do yet. I have to replace the bumpers on the van, where the springs were bottoms out, the rubbers are busted off on them from these damn potholes and everything. So I have to get up underneath there and replace those. And then work in that wheel well, and that's going to be a huge project. And I just got to get the weather to cooperate, not too cold, not raining, and not hot and humid. So I don't know. There's just no pleasing me. I know. All right, thank you for watching. I flapped long enough.